So the market a little bit down today, ending the session at 25,471. What's been going on?
Well, I guess the market has been on a downward trend. It's most likely you find a lot of profit takers coming to the market, while the investors are actually sitting on the sidelines for now. I guess the general world jitters in the world economies is finding its way into the emerging economies, developed economics. You're seeing the stocks down also, so some of those filtering ripple effects coming into the local bourse. And on the gainers and the losers side, we see a number of 23 stocks gaining and about 31 losing, while the rest remaining flat. I mean, the ratios really do not show much activities in the market currently. I think it's going to be a bit lackluster for the remainder of the week, pointing into what the global economic trend will take up from there.
Okay, so risk aversion internationally means that investors are sitting on the sidelines, as you say. Could it also have to do something with the prices of Nigerian stocks at the moment? Is that creating a bit of trepidation? Are the stocks attractive?
Well, I think if we look at the prices of the Nigerian stock, I think at these levels you really should see some good interest coming in. But I think I would say a lot of tickles of those interests will come into the market. But generally, the whole atmosphere of risk aversion actually takes a prevailing trend right now. So whether attractive, people rather just stay on the sideline to get a clear picture. And of course, if it actually goes down further, it gets much attractive for them. So why not wait if it might slide a bit further?
I mean, obviously there's the whole question of the rescued banks and the deadline of September for recapitalization and the courts overturning certain processes around mergers and acquisitions. Is that having an impact on banking stocks in any way?
Well, I mean, typically with while investors will typically stay on the sideline on the back of this news, but I mean, some bright lights coming in from the court injunction overturning some previous judgment or rulings in terms of this merger and acquisition, which of course should be some bright spark of hope into this merger and the merger processes. I mean, those feelers should actually point into a positive bearing on the banking stocks. But generally, I mean, most people would want to actually stay on the sideline and get a very clear air on the whole process, not just deeply into what the news says today and what the news will say the next day.
What's been going on the forex side?
Forex market has been on the stable side from the start of this week. We saw the market actually picking its tone from the auction at the CBN window. CBN depreciating a bit on the exchange rate at the auction for this week, and as a result of that, we saw the naira, the dollar getting a bit tone throughout the trading session, starting out from Monday even until today. Bit of all company flows into the market has helped tempered much weakness that typically we would have seen in the naira for now, and also a bit of the fact that some levels of reserve levels has been pretty stable and slightly increasing, and that tended to lend a bit of support on the naira. Overall, we think a range trend for most of this week into next week, and maybe further down we'll see a bit of strengthening into the month end.
All right, what's going to help shore up the naira at that month end? We're told that today there were just some indications that Nigeria was doing well in terms of improving on its foreign reserves, and we're told to expect inflation numbers that show, you know, that the central bank has a grip on inflation, that we're closer and closer to that 10% target band.
Lerato, you've actually mentioned the very, very good indications on that. I mean, we expect that typically we expect a lot of flows to come into the country in terms of FDIs once the whole uncertainty era is cleared, and which we think it should come in soon. Outside of that, typical month-end flows in terms of oil inflows coming into the market also is supposed to boost the currency into the end of the month, and so also on the back of this reserve accumulation and healthy growing levels, you tend to lend some support in, especially for people that are willing to invest into the country.
All right, and inflation figures, what are you expecting to see?
It's pretty pretty tough to call, but I mean, some market rumors thinking that she's going to get a much lower print into the CBN target is expected coming. We don't really know how true that is or how very favorable that is, but overall, we'll just see how it goes.